Hello, my lovelies. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Priestess Peaches, aka Jackie Lane from yourpeachylife.com. I empower ambitious and successful women in long-term relationships to operate in their empowered feminine energy so that they can have the love, pleasure, sex, and money that they have always wanted. And in this video, I want to speak about premium. Can I just apologize because this camera on my phone is like, it keeps going whoop whoop, like trying to focus on me, I think, because there's so many things going on in the background, it doesn't know where to focus. So I'm really sorry about that. If it's really distracting for you, just don't watch me, just listen to me, okay? Because I feel like this is going to be really beneficial for many women out there, many ambitious women out there in long-term relationships. So I want to speak about receiving premium clients, having premium offerings in your business, charging a premium fee for your service. So I want to just speak about my truth around this. So for me, many years ago, I came across Gina DeVee and Amanda Moxley and Christina Marassi. And Gina DeVee had an online course called Live and Luxurious, and I took this course. When the second I saw her YouTube video about charging 10K for your service, I had a full body response to that video. Just knowing that that was possible, that there were women out there charging 10K for their service, if not more, like premium fees. My heart, like something in my heart just burst wide open. My soul was like this. And it felt like a deep, deep calling to charge premium. And at the time, I didn't know that I would teach other women how to do the same. I just had this deep, deep calling. And it just felt like one of those times where if it had been anything else, I would have just like accepted it, and I would have just felt like that's part of my purpose, like that's my mission, like that's my true desire. But because it was the premium thing and I had like money shame and things like that at the time, it took me some time before I came around to the idea and believed it was possible for me. So anyway, premium to me is like women creating a new and sustainable economy for each other. It is women rising together. It's not a hierarchy, it's not a pyramid thing. It is women rising together and creating a lifestyle and living a way of life. It's a way of being. And there are those of us who have this calling to charge premium, those of us who have the calling to teach about premium, and there's those women that don't. There's those women that don't want to have premium, and that's not their ideal clients. Like maybe their ideal clients wouldn't want to invest that much, and yeah, maybe it's a misalignment for some women. That's totally okay. If you're someone who doesn't want to charge premium, and that's not where your genius is, that's not who, like the type of clients you want to serve, wouldn't invest at that level or that amount, and you don't want to charge premium, don't, okay? Don't do it just because you see other people doing it and you think like, I don't know, you feel behind or you feel like you should be doing it. Don't charge premium unless you feel the calling and the desire to charge premium, unless you feel expansive about that possibility and it lights you up and it does something to your being, okay? And don't invest premium if that's not your clients. Like if those, basically, I'll get to this in a minute, but yeah, so don't charge premium, don't have premium programs if you don't want to. There's no right or wrong. I personally believe you can have it all. My lowest price offering is £5.55 and my highest price offering is £20,000. So I believe you can have it all. And for me, premium to me is about being fully expressed within my business, within my work, and with money. It's not even about like a level thing. I know I said the word level, but it's not even about like your highest level clients don't necessarily have to be premium clients. Your premium clients are premium clients. So there's a lot of talk in the industry that premium equals your highest level clients. But I know that you can work with your highest level clients in a £50 monthly membership or in a 1K 6-week program. Like, you can work with the most amazing clients at any level. It doesn't have to be premium to be your highest level client. So I just want to put that out there because I think it can be kind of patronizing to the women who are not feeling called to invest premium. Like who's to say that they're not as good as premium clients? Do you know what I mean? I just don't agree with that. I believe your premium clients are your premium clients. They are the people who are going to receive the most benefit out of that particular offering. Those are the people who want to invest that amount of money, energy into themselves. Those are the people who feel good about being in that type of container and who enjoy having that deeper level of support. So that's, to me, what a premium client is. It's not about being a higher level than someone else just because it's a larger amount of money to invest. And I believe that even if your current clients are not the type of person who are going to invest premium, I believe you can still have a premium type client, whatever your business is. Well, maybe not all businesses, maybe not all niches, or I don't even like the word niche, but maybe not every business is going to be aligned with premium. But I do believe that a lot of women who don't allow themselves to have a premium offering are really selling themselves short. And they could very well be working with premium clients as well as the clients they already have. And that's one of the issues that comes up for a lot of women, is that they fear that if they have a premium offering, then they're going to price themselves out of their market. But it's like, well, no, you just have a different market for your premium peeps, you know? And when you speak to your premium peeps, it trickles down anyway to the other peeps. And yeah, there's no, you can, oh, I just realized I've got my, you know, the things that they hang up with, it was just sticking out. So sorry if you've seen that this whole video. Yeah, so you can have premium clients. If you want premium clients and you feel the calling to premium clients, it feels expansive to you and you love the idea of that possibility and potential, you can have premium clients. And I just want to share with you some truths. The first truth is, you do not have to invest the same amount of money that you want to receive. So I was always taught, and this does make sense, and it probably does help, but I'm just saying you don't have to. So I was always taught that if you want to receive a 10K client, you have to invest 10K in a coach, in a program, in yourself. So that your subconscious mind knows that it's possible because you've done it, so that you're kind of embodied, right? So for me, I chose to not believe that. And I chose to believe that I can receive 10K clients even when I haven't invested 10K. And at the time, the most I had invested, at the time I received my first 10K client, the most I had invested in one go was £3,000. And I still received a 10K client. So it's not true. I have proven and shown it is not true that you have to invest at the amount you want to receive. that's like a misunderstanding. That's where people get way too caught up in this whole like law of attraction, like the reflection type part of law of attraction. No, you can just choose you're going to have 10k clients and you can have 10k clients. If that's I'm just using 10k because that's kind of like the ballpark figure where you think of premium, you know, and like high premium is like 10k plus. And so like 5k is still premium, to be honest, but I'm talking like that little bit higher premium. So I wanted to share with you a little kind of story time around what happened for me when I received my first 10k client, because I had actually invested in, I had this pattern of investing with wounded masculine coaches that were kind of quite bullyish, to be honest. And I would invest in these big programs like 10k, 15k, 20k, and basically I didn't have the money, and they took me on. It was just a wounded dynamic between me and the coach, and this is how a lot of coaches used to operate, where they would take on clients that didn't have the money, and basically it was really lacking integrity, and it would be this pressure to like make the money whilst you're in the program, and it would feel really awful for the coach and for the client. Like I wasn't aligned to these programs, and so I would end up having to leave the freaking program because I couldn't afford it at the time. I didn't have the money. I didn't make the money within the short amount of time I was supposed to make the money, and so I would have to leave the program. And I would leave the program having invested maybe 1k or something. And this happened a few times, like maybe 2 or 3 times. So the next time I invested with a more feminine energy coach, and I invested in a lower priced mastermind. I think it was around 2k, and I was paying in installments. And basically this coach, she was so lovely and so amazing, and I loved her to bits, but she had premium shame. And basically I couldn't stay in the program because I wanted to receive 10k clients. At this point, I'd received 5k clients and 7k clients, but I really wanted 10k. And I had been taught some very wounded masculine approaches to business at the time. And so even though like most of the clients I had saw amazing results, it wasn't like I wasn't operating in my empowered feminine energy, and I wasn't teaching empowered feminine business at the time. And so I was teaching things that were not sustainable because that's what I was taught from these wounded masculine coaches, right? So I had that experience, and then I invested with this more feminine energy coach. She was actually in her wounded feminine. She was really flaky. She didn't show up to calls. She would cancel her calls like 10 minutes before the call. You know, there was people in this mastermind who had to get childcare so they could be on the call, and then the coach would just cancel the call at the last minute. And it wasn't just like a one-off. This would happen every single call. There would be something coming up, and that when that's a pattern, that is a wounded feminine thing. So part of the wounded feminine is flakiness, lack of devotion, being wishy-washy, and when illness comes up a lot to prevent you from showing up in your business and being the leader, that's often a wounded feminine, like a deep-rooted wounded feminine thing coming up to be shifted. So anyway, she was in her wounded feminine quite a lot, and it's like I had swung on this pendulum from this wounded masculine into this wounded feminine. And I absolutely love this coach. She's amazing in so many ways, like honestly, like absolutely loved her. Sorry, there's a cat who's just gone under my feet. Anyway, and basically she had money shame. She had premium shame. I wanted to charge 10k. She felt icky about that. Like she couldn't support my vision and my dreams and my desires because she had her own money shame. And I had to freaking leave the program because she had money shame and it wasn't aligned for me. And so I ended up leaving that program early as well. And it was so hard for me because I loved this coach so much. She was so lovely and she treated me so well in comparison to those wounded masculine coaches. It was such a different vibe, but it was still not aligned or empowered for me. And I had to leave and I was so upset about it. I'd met all these amazing women. I didn't want to leave. I didn't want to leave, but it just wasn't working for me. And so I left. And the day that I left, I received my first 10K client. And she signed up for the payment plan for 2 installments and I received 5K cash that day. And then halfway through the program, she paid me the next 5K. We weaved magic together. She was a dreamy dream client and I absolutely loved working with her. She loved working with me. It was brilliant. And I showed myself and I knew in my heart that I could do it. And I showed myself and that coach that there's nothing icky about premium. Like, you can receive 10K before you've invested 10K, and it's valuable and there's a meaning behind premium. It's not just this frivolous fantasy or fetish or ego thing. It's deep. There's a deep reason why you want to charge premium. And one of the reasons that I've already mentioned is that it creates an economy for women. Like, it creates an economy, not just for women, but it creates this new economy, and it is sustainable when it's done in the right way. So the times where premium goes wrong is when you have a coach charging premium for the wrong reasons. Like, it's pure ego, or it's coming from like a lack space, or the coach is in their wounds, in their wounded energies. Then premium can go wrong. Premium can go wrong when the coach takes on the wrong clients, when they take on clients that don't have the money, that are not willing to prioritize it financially, that are flaky, that are not devoted, or when the coach has tried to convince and justify and push and force it and make it happen. So a lot of coaches would do discovery sessions and like just boom, boom, boom through your objections, where it kind of feels like you're backed in a corner, and because they've got an answer to everything, you can't say no. And so you kind of like have been led to say yes. That's not good. That is the way that it is taught in the industry, is to overcome people's objections. But can I just say, you don't need to lead anyone to a yes when it's aligned. Trust me, when you're working with the right premium clients, you don't need to overcome anyone's freaking objections, okay? Like, it's just a yes. You don't need to lead someone to their yes, because that's helping them, and that actually disempowers them. And that's why there can be this dependent and codependent, wounded, or even toxic dynamic, coach-client dynamic, which means that the teachings won't be well received by that client. That client won't be able to fully embody the things that you're teaching them because they signed up in this wounded dynamic. And so another way that premium can go wrong is when the client is deceptive about their income, where they imply they're earning more than they are, where they're deceiving themselves in some way, where they are thinking that they're going to be fixed, like they're wanting to be fixed by you, where they are dependent on you, like where they're coming from a disempowered space when they sign up, where it's coming from a sense of urgency. And again, we get taught in this masculine paradigm of business that we're supposed to create a sense of urgency. We're supposed to like make people feel like without us, they're never gonna have what they want. And it's just not, you just don't need to do all of that. Like, you just stand in your truth and you shine your light and you use the words that are magnetic to your dream premium clients, and they will flow to you. They will flow to you. They will be magnetized to you. You don't have to do all these tactics. And yeah, so that's when it can go wrong. And that's why so many women have this issue or shame around premium, because it's likely they've invested premium and didn't get what they want from that investment. And that's either because the coach was wounded, or they were wounded, or there was some form of a wounded dynamic when they signed up. When the dynamic is on point, when you're in your empowered feminine energy and you have inspired their empowered masculine energy, then basically your inner empowered energies and their inner empowered energies are going to be attracting each other. That is when it's aligned. That is when premium feels like integrity, it feels like authenticity, it feels like ease, it feels like divine alignment. That is what we want, okay? All this other stuff is BS. We don't need that. And so this is something that I teach. This is part of my Rising in Love, Pleasure, Sex and Money signature program. I teach the women who want to be charging premium how to do that. I really, really value premium. I really, really believe in it, and I feel like it is so beneficial, and that any woman, if she's desiring it, can have that. And so I just wanted to share with you my little premium journey. And if you're wanting to receive premium clients, then contact me, let me know. And you can enroll in the Rising in Love, Pleasure, Sex and Money Mastermind or private one-to-one coaching with me. I would love to connect with you. Sorry about my camera being weird. I'm gonna have to change my position because this is crazy. But yeah, anyway, this is far too long for what I wanted, but hopefully this all made sense. Let me know if this shifted anything for you. And if you're struggling with money shame and premium shame, but you're wanting to charge premium and you're feeling like shame or guilt or imposter syndrome, or like you're going to price yourself out your market and there's fears coming up around premium, or like what's so and so going to think and how can I possibly do that? Like, there are ways that you can do it where you don't have to figure out what's wrong with you. You can really shift the root of your premium issue and just come into a space of magnetism, and come into a space of magnetism with joy. Like it's an enjoyable experience. You don't want to be receiving premium clients if it doesn't feel good to you. You want to be receiving premium clients, any clients and customers, in ways that feel good, that are empowered, that feel like alignment, and that feel enjoyable and relaxed. Like you want to relax into your receptivity. That is what I specialize in. So I love you lots, and I will see you in my next video. Have an amazing day, and remember to keep it juicy. Mwah.